Yo, what is going on, folks? What's going on? It's your boy Money Mac coming back to you again from the set. And today, bruh, the Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks have came and went, and obviously the aftermarket price is through the roof, right? But today, man, we're gonna talk about why it's seemingly that, okay, maybe not mixed reviews, but it seems that Nike is on this thing where we make these sneakers so hard to get to drive the hype. Now, is that a clever marketing scheme, or is it just pissing off the people who just really can't even touch these sneakers without paying upwards of $400, $500, $600, $700 for a pair of Travis Scotts? Now, Travis Scott is a mega star. We all know this, but it seems that Nike is playing this game of supply and demand to drive hype. Is it working? I don't know, but we about to get into it. You already know, man. Let's do it. Now, we all know how every time Travis Scott drops a shoe, man, it's in very, very, very limited quantities, right? And that scarcity creates a freaking frenzy amongst sneakerheads and just overall collectors, but more importantly, sometimes resellers. So we just gonna put that part out there just to say, right? Now the thrill of the hunt for these shoes is twofold, right? One, it establishes your status, right? And that's a thing that we always fall victim to in this game, well, in life, period. Whether it's your house, your car, your boat, sneakers creates status in one's mind, right? We ain't here for a history lesson, right? We just trying to get to the root of why Nike is, or Travis Scott, or whoever it is doing this hype or engaging in this hype to drive sales and further the brand. Now, the second part to that is to show your love and appreciation for Travis Scott and a decent pair of sneakers, right? I say decent because some people just really don't like trainers. And we talking about the trainers in particularly this time because they just dropped. But the same thing applies to all the other Travis Scott drops. I think I've had maybe 2 pair, and that was by the luck of the draw. So yeah. But those things are what Nike feeds off of when they drop a Travis Scott shoe, right? They know that that sneaker creates status, and they know that there's people out there who just genuinely love Travis Scott and they want to have anything that he has a part or anything to do with. Now, whenever they say something about limited, right? And for sneakerheads, resellers, whatever, that's always the key determining factor on whether a shoe is going to be a quote unquote brick or something that we need to actually procure just because of the scarcity, right? Now, we all know how that goes. The more limited the shoe, the more the inflation of the value is elevated, right? We all know this, and for whatever reason, whenever a sneaker is dropping, everybody wants to know stock numbers. But that's crazy though, because they want to know the stock numbers because they want to know if everybody else is feeling these or how easy or hard this shoe is going to be to get. Now, Nike can say we made 4 million pair of sneakers, right? And the hype will actually it'll plummet. People who actually want the shoe, purists, people who just want them for their collection, they're happy because there's an overabundance of these sneakers. Now, some people, when they get these stock numbers, they equate quantity or a large quantity to whether a shoe is going to be a brick or not. And Nike actually is feeding into this by coming out with these sneakers from high profile people such as Travis Scott, and they put limited quantities on these sneakers. Now, can they make more? Absolutely they can, because they can just cut some off the back end and use those materials that they make for just the rando Nike basketball, whatever sneakers they're doing, and put more effort into those. Now, when Jordan 11s come out, we all know that there's an abundance of those. Now, there is some confusion going on right now in this sneaker game for Saturday, which the Jordan 4 military blue drops, right? Now, there was said that there was an overabundance of these sneakers. Now, people are kind of shook a little bit because maybe those numbers aren't so true, and now the price may go up or it may not. Who knows? We will see on Saturday when we see whether sneakers are still sitting on the app or whether they're still available local. But that's a story for another day. We here to talk about these Travis Scott sneakers that just keep dropping, and a lot of people just cannot touch them, which I think is not fair, but it is what it is. Nike's playing this game and it seems to be working fairly well. Now, with that being said, is this a brilliant marketing strategy by Nike? Absolutely. When was the last time you actually seen a Nike commercial for one of their upcoming products? When have you seen a commercial for that? I mean, you may see some here and there during a basketball game and playoffs, whatever, but most of the time those are reserved for those signature athletes, right? And at the time, perfect time to drop a commercial, right? But for the most part, you see ads maybe cryptically on their Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, something like that in the wake of an ad. Now, for the Jumpman Jacks, it goes the same way. You didn't really see a commercial on TV for this sneaker. Why? Because the limited quantity of this shoe, the person involved with this shoe is gonna sell itself all together, and Nike knows that, and they can, get a few out there to YouTubers. Not me, because I guess I'm not that important, not yet, but damn it, we're gonna get there. So they give it to the YouTubers and they drive the hype. Simply put, they drive the hype, and Nike knows this, and that is a brilliant but cheap way of doing marketing of a product without having to spend millions and millions of dollars on an ad. Traditionally, that's the way things used to work, but they don't have to do that. Why? Because we put Travis Scott name on there and we put limited quantities, or they don't really say the quantity, they just do things cryptically where we are left guessing to know the stock numbers, and these people that tap into the servers look at the back end numbers, they look at Travis Scott website, so on and so forth, just so we can get an inkling of how many sneakers are actually out there. Now, I had an opportunity to get get those early for the tune of $800. Right? Maybe it was $6. No, it was $800. Absolutely not paying $800 for a sneaker. Oh, well, I can't really say that because I have some Gucci shoes that's different. No. These are some trainers with somebody's name on them. I guess can't really. Whatever, man. I wasn't paying $800 for no Travis Scott sneakers. Not at all. Not when I still had a chance, slim albeit, to either hit on one of the raffles or the luck of the draw on the Nike sneakers app. So, brilliant marketing on Nike's part, and I can't say that I blame them. Now, this is the interaction part of the video where I need you to comment down below, right? So if you are one of the lucky people who actually got a pair of, let's say, the Mocha, or hell, even the exclusive ones, the University Red, let me know down below if you actually got these. Actually, let me know whether you were even feeling this shoe, and if you weren't, you just, all right, cool. But if you actually went for these, let me know how many times you actually put in for a raffle and how many different accounts you had on Nike sneakers app to see if you can get a pair of these, because it's a tough go. It was definitely a tough go for this sneaker. It's a new silhouette-ish. They took some of the elements of the Nike trainer and they put the Jumpman jack spin on it. I happen to actually like the shoe, but am I going to pay resale for it? Hell no, not doing it. I can't do it, man. I know it's all about quality and not quantity. Now, my brother has a couple pair, and he said the quality, the materials used on this sneaker is A1. And I believe him, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried. I entered like 6 different raffles, and I tried on the Nike Sneakers app with just 2 accounts. Just 2. And yeah, no, unfortunately I got that message. Well, your entry wasn't selected. That's fine. Okay, we all been there. We all get that don't got them. But when we get that get them, it sends the endorphins and the adrenaline running through the rest of your body. I'm digressing, aren't I? But it's cool though. So drop a comment down below on whether you actually went for these, you like these. Do you have a pair of any of the Travis Scott sneakers? Or are you just not a fan of Travis Scott and you like, hey bro, let me get the OGs. I ain't got time for all that foolishness. Let me know down below. And while you're at it, hit that like button and that subscribe button so you be the first to know. When you hit that little bell thingy, man, you'll be the first one to know when we drop something here on the set, man. So in the end, man, it's all a marketing scheme, bro. It's all marketing because they know what we want. And what we want is what we can't have or what's not easily attainable. There are 2 companies that actually work marketing like no other company does. Maybe 3. One being Disney. Their secret or not so secret marketing strategy is magic, right? Happiest place on earth, and it sells itself because what are we ultimately looking for? Happiness, right? Nike does this marketing by hype. Like I said, we all want something that we can't have or is very hard to get. Not easily attainable because with that comes status. That's all it is, folks. Again, I'm not mad at it, not at all. And for us sneakerheads, it's the thrill of the chase. Hell, half of the time we go for these sneakers on Sneakers Out, bro, we don't even want them. We just want the got 'em screen so we can screenshot it, put that shit on social, and go from there. That's all we want. I ain't mad at it. I'm a sneakerhead. It is what it is, bruh. You just gotta live, learn, play the game for what it is, and not be salty about it because you can. If you got money, you get anything you want. I got a little change, but I ain't finna spend $400, $500, $600 on the damn Travis Scott. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. But I'm gonna get off of that, man. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I hope this video was informative, funny, or whatever you want to call it. But I mean, it's a lighthearted jab at what we go through as sneakerheads, man. And when it comes to releases like these, that's all it is, bro. But I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I'm gonna go do something kind of important with my life, maybe. Who knows? It is what it is, bro. I'm out of here. I'm your boy Money Matt, man. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day or shooting this video, bro. Have a good weekend, bro. Peace. We ride out in that. We lit.